Hi everybody, I hope you had a great week. I just want to get right into talking about the Shop My Stash items from last week. And down here in the bottom drawer, I've had this Jeffree Star concealer in for a few weeks now. And of course it's a favorite of mine, but it's time to put it away and pull something else. I've also had that in for quite a few weeks. It's the Ethereal Setting Powder, and it is one of my favorites. I'm going to put that back and pull something else. The rest of these items pretty much are staples and stay in. On to the next drawer here. I had this Laura Geller Baked Highlighter Duo in French Vanilla and Portofino, and it was really nice. I especially like this side here. And I will put it back and pull something else. I did not get a whole lot of use out of this bronzer, and that was the bronzer from Girl On. This Lila Bee concealer, it's too dark for me. It says it can be used as an eye primer. I don't think that's something that I'll do, but I'll move it up with my eye primers, and maybe I'll try it again for another purpose later. I'm going to leave in this Hourglass powder, and that's in the shade Diffuse Light for another week. And the rest of the items in this part of the drawer, they stay in here for now. Moving on to the next drawer here. I have these Touch and Soul duos. And I found that this one is a little more dry than the one below it. But I did like them. This one's a little more flaky. But they're really pretty. And I do like the options to have, either the foil or the glitter shadow. So I have a few more of these in my collection. And I'm just going to put these back and pull something else this week. I have a few Lila Bee lippies, which I did enjoy, and I'm just going to put those back in, pull others, and they were really fun to use. And that's some weighty packaging. Let's see, I had this Buxom lippy here, and it's a plump lip liner in Stealth, and I don't like it. I'm really accentuated lines in my lips, and it didn't mix well with the other lippies, so I'm just gonna move it out. And by the way, it's not plumping, in my opinion at least. I'm gonna pull out this Thrive Cosmetics next week because I think I can get one more week out of it, and we'll pull something else next week. And I'm almost done with this Goof Proof. It's been such a nightmare, so if you can see, I just have the teeniest bit left there. Probably be done with that next week and move that sucker out. I'm going to keep the Stellar foundations in that you see here. And this Benefit highlighter is a no-go. It does nothing. So I'm going to move that one out, and I don't like the applicator. It's like a nail polish applicator. So this Life Glows On was really nice. Pretty illuminators. My favorite was this one right here, Diamond Dust. I had this Urban Decay Naked Foundation. It was, adequate, so I'm probably just going to leave it in for another week. I love this Ace Beauty palette. It was so pretty. I especially love these greens and these burgundies. Got a lot of pretty looks out of it. Quite the staple, so really enjoyed Nudie Patootie. And we'll put it back in the collection and pull something else. I'm going to leave the Anastasia in. I only used 2 shades and they were matte, but they were pretty. I had this sparkling foiled pigment from Touch and Soul, and it's their Medalist collection, and it was really pretty. It's nice, it shifts like green and gold, and I'll put it back. And that's it. It's time to shop my stash. This week I'm going to pull a couple of bronzers here, and I'm looking at these Too Faced ones. They're the Soulmates collection, and they're blushing bronzers. This one is Carrying Big, and it's got more of like a peachy blush in it. And this one is Ross and Rachel, and it's got more of a pinky blush, so I'm just going to pull those two in this week. I'm going to keep in this Stellar Beauty primer and foundation, but I'm not liking that Benefit highlighter that I have in for a little bit of glow enhancer. So I'm going to bring in one of these Cover FX's. So let's see, we have Moonlight, we have Blossom, let's see what this one is, and Celestial. So I'll probably bring in this Moonlight one. I have a few options for concealers that I haven't used in a while. I've got this Born This Way, this Naked Skin, the Tarte Shape Tape, this NARS Creamy Radiant, Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I haven't used this Double Wear in a while, or the Shape Tape, so I'm probably just going to bring this Shape Tape in. And that is in the shade Fair. Quite a few lippies to choose from, and it's been a while since I used these Hourglass ones, you know, where you switch out the refill. And the refill that I have in right now is the one I used last time, which is You Can Find Me. But I'm thinking that I'll probably put that refill back, and we'll see if we can pull some new shades. So this is I Crave, and the bad thing is you got to kind of open these to see what the shades are like, and that's like a red. So it's a good time of year for red, so I'll bring that in. I Live For is this one, and that's also red, so we'll leave I Live For another day. This one is Secretly. It's another red. I've already pulled a red, so I Can Wait. Oh, that's like a fuchsia. That's really pretty. We'll pull that one in, and now we're just looking for like a pinky nude color. This one's called At Night, and that's also like a deep red. I've Been. Ooh, that one's brownie. I like that. Bring that in. I Hide My. Oh, that's a pretty berry. And this one, that's a pretty nude. That's I've Never. I Woke Up. That's a pretty nude. We'll pull that one in. And that's plenty of lippies, except maybe a gloss. What shade is that? Peach Daiquiri. That's probably pretty. What's this one? Oh, Dolly. That's a classic. So we'll do Peach Champagne and Peach Daiquiri. How about that? Thinking I want to pull a few NARS blushes. That's Torrid. Outlaw. That's really pretty. New Attitude. Ooh, it's nice and bright. Dolce Vita. Threesome. We'll pull Threesome in. It's a pale pink. Alright, Peep Show. We'll pull Peep Show in. Deep Throat. Misconduct. Oh, that's pretty. And Impassioned. Let's pull one of these. I think Toward's going to be it, but let's just take a look at what we have. Yeah, that's probably a good combination for the week. That'll do it. So it's been a while since I pulled a new powder, and I forgot I had this one from Stellar here, so we're going to pull the Stellar Beauty in Haze. So these are some new palettes that I've added to my collection and a couple of highlighters, and I'm probably just going to pull these over highlighters in. And there is one, and that is from the Madison Miller collab, and this is Moon Dance, so I'm probably going to pull that in. And also this is Sea Shimmer. Looks pretty. And then I picked up these new Nabla cutie palettes. I thought that one was really pretty, so let's see if I can focus you in a little better on that one so you can see how pretty it is. You see that pink? So I think I want to bring one of those in. I've been thinking about this Hot Buttered Rum from Too Faced. Bring that one in, and then, let's see. The couple from Menagerie Cosmetics also. And I picked up these Laura Geller ones, the Persona 2, a couple of KK Beauty and Dominique Cosmetics face palettes. Maybe one of these KKW palettes. We'll see which one this one is. That's really pretty. It's more the pinks. Okay. That's probably going to be the winner right there. And that's the KKW So Fire palette. So we'll pull that in. So I have a few new Anastasia glitters here. You can see they're so pretty. And I think I definitely want to pull that one in. It is called No Sleep. Isn't that pretty? That probably go good with the Nabla palette. Ooh, and that green. That is called Color Wave. Too pretty. Let's see what color this one is. Sapphire, pink sapphire. So we'll pull that in. And then I picked these up from KKW, but I haven't tried them yet. And I don't see a name on them, but we'll try them. One of those, and how about that one? Okay, this one has a name called Lavender. Okay, so you can see everything from last week over here and everything from this week on this side. And we'll go ahead and add this Stellar powder first. And these highlighters, we'll get some swatches of those. And they're both really pretty. So let's see if we can get a little close-up action for you. Okay, this one is the shade Sea Shimmer, and that's from the Ofra Madison Miller collection. Oh, it feels really, really smooth, and it's very reflective. So it's very pretty, but it's probably going to be a little dark for me. but I'm going to try to make it work anyway. And then we have the one that I was most excited for that I feel like will work for me. And this one is in the shade Moon Dance, and it's from the same collab. And that's how it kind of looks on my finger there. Yeah, that shade's definitely going to be one that works for me more so. But you can see it's highly reflective, and they both feel really nice, and they're what you would expect from an Ofra highlighter. So we'll add those to the organizer here. And then moving on to the blushes from NARS here. We had 3 of those. We have Peep Show, Torrid, and Threesome. So we'll swatch those one at a time. And we'll start with this pale pink first in Threesome. I think that's a really pretty shade. So we'll add that one to the organizer here. Then the next shade that we want to get a look at is going to be Torrid. It's a really nice pink there. I like that a lot. That's probably going to be my favorite for the week right there. I'll add that to the organizer. And then we have Peep Show here, which is really a vibrant pink here. You can see they're really pigmented. Very pretty. So that's the 3 shades right there in the NARS blushes. And these were the Too Faced Soulmates, and this is Ross and Rachel. And they just look so pretty. So I'll swatch the bronzer and the blush. There you go. That's Ross and Rachel, and of course that's on Friends. And then we have Carrie and Big, which I love Sex and the City. If you didn't recognize those names, and I'm sure you do. And that's really pretty. So we'll get swatches of that. Boy, that blush is not showing up at all. Let's try again. So it looks like the bronzer is going to be good, but that blush looks like a dud. What do we think about that? We'll give it a try, and I'll let you know if it's more on the buildable side. Okay, so next we'll add the Shape Tape to the organizer here. And they all look really pretty. Okay, so this one is in the shade I've Been. Oh, that's really rich looking. Okay, this one is in the shade I Can Wait. What a beautiful red. Very, very fuchsia, pinky red. This one is in the shade I Woke Up. And that one's probably going to be my favorite for the week. And then we have I Crave, which is a beautiful red. That's the shades that we'll be using this week. And I'll add the applicator, which I put the other one away, so. And then I have 2 lip glosses that I pulled from Buxom. Just so you can get a look at those. Okay, we'll start with this one called Peach Daiquiri. Just a quick gloss. And then we have Pink Champagne. A little more pigment, but still very pale. Very pretty. First, we'll take a swatch of this Moonlight Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drop. And I do love to use these mostly in the inner corner. But this one looks a little dark, so it'll probably be a mixer with my foundation. That's just a swatch right there. But you can see it shifts a little dark on me. You can see the deepness when I turn my hand to the side, so that'll be a good mixer. It's just a mystery because I didn't even open it, but it had enough product there that we can do the swatch. And that is lavender. And I just tap it over. It's very, very light in color, so you kind of have to build it up for effect, it appears. But that is it built up, and boy, that is very reflective and very pretty. And that is the lavender from KKW. Okay, the next one is this mystery one. I don't see a shade name on it. It's also from KKW. So, same story as the first. You know, it's got quite a bit of product in it already, so it's easy to get enough out for swatches, but this one doesn't seem to have a sifter. Okay, now for this mystery one. Oh, that's really pretty. And they're both adhering to the base so well right now. So just so you can see those two. And wow, is that pretty. So it's not quite as reflective on camera as it's showing up in person. There, maybe it's catching the light a little better there. We're going to move on to these Anastasia glitters, and this is Color Wave. And this is the kind of packaging that I would prefer. See, it's got a sifter on it. It just makes life so much easier. Easy to get what you need. Close the lid and put it back. I like that. So much better. Okay. It's really, really pretty. And probably these Anastasia glitters, they're like my favorites. And if you know of some other great glitters, let me know. I'm always on the hunt for a good glitter. And there's Color Wave, and you can see just how beautiful that is. Wow. Yeah, the sparkle's intense on that. So this one is Pink Sapphire, and it's very pretty too. So we'll give this one a go. And it's going over nicely on the tacky base. And there we are on that one. And it's also very beautiful. And moving on to this last one, No Sleep. So pretty. Alright, so tapping those out. What do we think? My goodness, they're catching the light in a beautiful way. It's not really catching all the intensity of the colors of the glitter shifts, but it does catch the reflectiveness. And you can see these Anastasia glitters, they're really special. And the KKW, they look alright. They're okay. But the Anastasia, they're probably my favorite for the glitters. And I love her pigments too. Okay, next we'll look at the palette. So this is the KKW So Fire palette. Very pretty shades. Let's get you some swatches here. And that's the first 4 shades. That red looks really pretty. And then we'll get the next 4 shades. And when you kind of get them all swatched out, they look like they're very similar. So nice warm look. So that'll be pretty. We'll add that one to the top of the organizer here. Then we'll go in with this hot buttered rum. And I just love their scented palette, so that seems pretty special to me. Okay, and first row. And the second row. Okay. I don't know why it seems unimpressive, but what do you guys think about those shades? And the one that I was most excited for is this Nabla Cutie Palette. We'll just get a close-up look at that. First 3 shades. I love that pink, it's so pretty. And this shade Mandarin looks really pretty too. Wow. So that's really interesting. I was kind of expecting a little bit of a different color when you look at the palette for Mandarin. I guess I was expecting it would be like more orangey. When you look at the swatch, it's like very sheer, but still very pretty. And I think that's probably going to be my favorite palette of the week. But I really just want to thank you for joining me for this week's Shop My Stash. I love these Shop My Stash videos. I love to try things in my collection that I haven't tried in a while, and it's a great way for me to incorporate those new items that I buy. And I just wanted to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!